Okay, so welcome everyone. It's so wonderful to have all of you here tonight. And as I mentioned, I'd love for you guys to be able to take some notes as we go. And if you can actually interact with me through the Zoom group chat, I would really appreciate it. So hope you're all doing well on this rather cold winter night. But with all of us being together, you know, we can feel the warmth. So thank you for taking the time out tonight to attend this Zoom meeting. We are going to be sharing with you about this topic, your guide to a healthy weight, and also the TLS overview. Now, TLS stands for Transition Lifestyle System, and it is a weight management solution. And so how many of you have heard of or used TLS before? If you can type in the Zoom group chat. If you've actually used TLS before, maybe you can just type in yes, and so I know how many out of the whole group who are the guests and who are some of the people who is experienced. Although most of you I've actually met, and obviously I'm also coaching as well. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so by way of introduction, my name is Kitty Chang, for those of you who are guests who may not know me. And I have a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology with the University of Melbourne. And I also studied at Table Bible College, Intercultural and Community Studies. And I also have a Diploma of Coaching, specializing in health and nutrition with Shore Academy. And I'm an internet franchise owner or unfranchised owner, whereby we, our product brokerage and internet marketing company specializing in what we call shopping annuity. So that is actually a website that we own as unfranchised owners in order to serve our clients. But tonight, I'm actually mainly focused on talking about TLS. As I mentioned, TLS stands for Transitions Lifestyle System, and I'm a certified health coach and trainer, and I'm also a published author whereby I've written a book about health and wealth. So enough about me. Let me ask you a few questions. For those of you who are actually, on this call, obviously you have your reason. Perhaps in one or two words, some of you can write down, why is it that you're on this call? What are your goals in terms of, what your objectives are that you want to learn? So maybe you can just type it there. Okay, looks like, we've got Heidi, Simon who've used TLS, Doreen who hasn't, and Christine also, she has, and Richmond, he hasn't yet. So Joey wants to live a healthier lifestyle and possibly weight loss. That's a good one, Joey. And May, she wants to lose at least 10 kilos before Christmas. That's a good goal. All right, so other people, if you have a particular reason or goals that you're on this overview, please feel free to share with us on the group chat as well. And like Christine says, she wants to lose weight. And it is a no-brainer, obviously, because Transition Lifestyle System is a weight loss solution. And as you learn about this, solution, then obviously, losing weight is not something that is not possible. In fact, so many people have done this with great success as well. But I love how Joey talks about having a healthier lifestyle, because losing weight is one thing, but being healthier, like Cheryl said, is another thing, because that is what I always say, your first wealth is your health. In order to be healthy, obviously, if you're overweight, you need to lose weight first, but being healthy is definitely a great thing. And Joey is getting married next year in February. Congratulations, Joey. And so losing a few centimeters will be great, certainly. And Heidi also wants to help everyone to transition to a healthier lifestyle. Exactly. Heidi was one of my students in our last batch of coaching class, and she did extremely well. And now she wants to pay it forward to help people to transition to a healthier lifestyle, just like she has done. Well done, Heidi. All right, so these 3 questions I have here, if you can, type it in again to tell me your answer. I would be very happy to hear them. Why do you want to manage your weight? For those of you who have already typed in you want to lose weight or be healthier or manage your weight, why is it you want to do that? And I know with Joey, he mentioned already that he's getting married. He wants to be losing, a few centimeters. And what about the question that how will your life be different when you achieve your ideal weight? So let's say May said that by Christmas, you want to lose 10 kilo. So what will happen then? Like, when you lose your 10 kilo by Christmas, how will your life be different? So if you wouldn't mind sharing with us, that would be awesome. And Christine says that to help more of her clients and customers help people reach their weight and health loss goals. Love the system, would like to coach. Awesome. Because, with you, Christine, you're already a health practitioner as a chiropractor. Being able to do that alongside, coaching others with TLS weight loss management is no-brainer. And with Joey, he's been going to the gym with the aim of being healthier, but heard that it's not enough. It is mainly in the eating lifestyle. Definitely, as you learn about this program, you'll understand that exercise alone is not enough, definitely. Annie, she wants to teach her children to be healthy at a young age. That is a great goal as a mom. And want to feel better, like Christine said, and for Annie also to feel good and get the most out of my life. That's so true, because if you are not healthy or if we are, overweight, then, we can't be at our optimal potential. And to get the most out of our lives, definitely we need to be at our ideal weight and to be living healthily. And May said that, in order to lose the 10 kilo before Christmas, her life will be different in that, she can be healthier and fit in some of her favorite dresses and jeans. And that is a great goal, because, there are so many people who may have had dresses and jeans in the past that they were wanting to, fit in again. That is a great incentive, right? And Doreen said that get to buy more clothes to fit new body. Definitely. We always say TLS actually gives us new you, becomes a new you. So a couple of my students on this call, like Cam and Eleanor, they actually did really well. I would say they are already a new them. So Eleanor and Cam here, and so they can certainly fit into better clothes, which I have been witnessing and so happy to see. And Cheryl also wants to teach others when she has reached her goals, so that is wonderful. Simon says that TLS aids him with his sleeping patterns, and he has improved self-image and getting back to the weight I was almost a decade ago. I'm so proud of you, Simon. Like, even through not even 12 weeks yet, you've been able to get back into the weight almost 10 years ago. So well done. So good to hear from all of your various goals and reasons why you're wanting to learn more about TLS. Okay, however, when we're looking at the goals and the reasons why we want to do the program in order to help us reach them, there are struggles that we will face. Let's be real here, because no matter what goals we set, whether it's to do with weight loss or healthy lifestyle or in other areas of our lives, struggles are reality of life. So what are some of the things that we are facing? Well, most people, do too much for everyone else but forget about themselves. So that's why I always say, even in my book, I have a whole chapter about self-care, which I call it oxygen mask, because you need to put your own oxygen mask on before assisting others, just like what the plane says every time when you go on a trip. And so if you actually look after others and forget about yourself and not actually having the good type of food or exercise or mindset, then you will be struggling with your weight. What about not having enough time to exercise, or that you don't like to cook, or you spend a lot of time at work to the point that you really can't look after yourself? Or some people actually try to diet so many times, but nothing has worked, or fallen off the wagon. And some people may say, I make poor food choices, or they love to eat too much too often. So for you guys, which one or ones of these things are actually interfering with your weight management. Maybe you can just type 1 or 2 words there, whether you're having too much to do, no time for exercise, or food choice, you know, and eat too much and that kind of thing. Yeah, poor food choices and no time to cook are 2 main things for most people. Because, you know, when we're busy, like fast food may be something that will be you know, easy. We just go and grab something, you know, on the go, and hence we don't have time to cook something nice. Like even for me, you know, sometimes when I'm so busy having to, you know, coach people or do business, that I will just sort of get takeaway. But luckily, with our shop.com, we have one of our partner stores called Menu Log, and we have some really good restaurants that are quite healthy. So I order from them, like, you know, one of these Japanese restaurant, as well as the Vietnamese restaurant. I order from them as well. And yeah, so lack of discipline, yeah, that is another thing, lack of discipline, Joey, because sometimes, you know, we, you know, start off good and then we forget about, you know, our goals or our motivation. That's why having a coach and other fellow participants doing it together will help us with our discipline as well. Okay, and Christine says, poor food choices, love my snacks in the evening, in downtime, but doing the TLS resets and refocuses certainly. And Cheryl says, too much to do for everyone else. It is so true, Cheryl, because, you know, especially for moms or for women, you know, we normally look after the people around us and then forget about ourselves, right? And also cultural dietary choices, that's really true too, because, you know, there's certain food that, you know, perhaps where we come from or the background that we're from may not be the most healthy. So everyone's goals are amazing. It is so encouraging to support each other, as Ani said. It's so true that every time when we have a group, we just finished a 12-week only last week, and then we had a Sunday meeting where we were gathering together to have like a graduation lunch. It was so amazing to see out of the group about 12 people, we together, like the team, lost 62 kilos, you know, amongst the whole group. How good is that? 62 kilos is actually heavier than me. And then May, not enough exercise, eat our lot. Yeah, so that's another struggle. And Simon says Maltese culture often has fattening foods, and that is one main thing. Like, it's not just Maltese culture, but like a lot of other cultures also. That's why as we go about doing TLS, we need to be aware and you know, not let the cultural type of food affect us as well. You know, also with Ani, like Tongan food may always be, you know, part of the culture. Overeat, portion distortion is something that is very common as well. Okay, so let's have a look at weight management. Okay, weight management really isn't universal. What does that mean? Okay, well, it means that, you know, when we are looking at losing weight, it's not one size fits all for our weight loss, because, you know, sometimes what is right for one person may not be right for you, because different people will have different needs and their commitment level and stuff like that. And so many commercial weight loss programs place you know, emphasis on what to eat and not how to eat. With TLS, we are actually teaching people the how, not just what. And many programs also focus on weight loss rather than actual fat loss. With us, we teach people the importance of losing the body fat percentage or the visceral fat, which is the fat around our organs. You know, that's another very important distinction there. Now, true health and fitness is the result of an optimized ratio of muscle to fat. If you have a look at the picture on your right there, if people have slower metabolism, their fat percentage tend to be a lot more than the muscle. Whereas if you have a healthy metabolism, their muscle mass is definitely a lot more than your fat percentage. So as you can see, muscle actually dictates metabolism. The less muscle you have, the slower your metabolism. The more you have, the stronger. So what we teach with TLS is to actually nurture and build your muscle, not to a point of like, you know, like a bodybuilder type muscle, but at least you have good muscle percentage. 2/3 of your weight, then at least it will definitely help you with your metabolism. Once your metabolism is healthy, then you won't be having the issues of things like yo-yo dieting, gaining and losing and gaining and losing weight. That is not the best. Okay, so the next part is about TLS solution. Now, with TLS, there are 4 basic components or pillars, we call them. Number 1 is low glycemic impact eating, which is about eating right, not necessarily eating less. For those people that have actually done TLS, they would tell you, in fact, we're actually eating more because of the fact that, we are actually eating the right kind of food and the new favorite food. So for people like Simon or Annie, we're talking about the different cultures, right, just now. Well, when you actually learn about the low glycemic impact eating through our education, the 12-week or the 8-week, you will know that, these are the different things that will help you understand, the low glycemic impact, including both the quality and the quantity of food, where you won't fall into the trap of just blindly following, the cultural food or fattening or whatever type of food. Number 2 of the TLS components is what we call the body composition, which is the improvement of it, which basically focuses on fat loss, not just the weight loss, because weight is just the numbers on the scale as to, how many kilos or how many pounds that you have. Whereas body composition includes a lot more than that. It indicates, how healthy you are. What that includes are the things like your muscle mass, your body fat percentage, your metabolic age, your water level and different things like that. So when you actually measure your body composition by using a scale, which is, we normally encourage what we call a 10-meter scale, or you can go to a gym to scan. If you have one, that would be even better. Then you know exactly what your body composition is, rather than just looking at the weight itself. But not only that, we also look at people using their measuring tape to see the differences between, their centimeters between before and after. Okay. Okay, I can see Eleanor was telling me that Zahid can't hear anything. Then Zahid, you will need to actually log out and log back in, because if everyone else can hear and he can't hear, that means it's from his computer. And normally, if that's the case, then Eleanor, you can ask Zahid to log out and then try and log back in or restart his computer. Yeah. So everyone else can hear me, yeah? Yes, that's right. He has to join the audio as well. Great. And so Christine has a body composition scanner at the practice where they work in the chiropractic practice. And so most of the coaches that we train, if you become a certified TLS coach or trainer, definitely will require that you get a body composition scanner or a 10-meter scale, because that is something important in order for you to help your clients to understand that it's not just about, the weight. Okay, the 3rd component of TLS is what we call the science-based supplementation. And working with your body to enhance weight loss efforts. So we have a lot of different types of supplementations that are all scientific, that has had a lot of research done, which will help your body to accelerate your weight management efforts as well as enhancing it, whether it's to do with, your eating habit or hormonal issues, and helping you with reducing your cravings, say for sweet food or like carbohydrates, etc. All of the various types of supplementations can help you with your weight management goals as well. And with education is another very important thing. That's why we have what we call, training and coaching classes weekly, whereby, because you're not if you're not aware, then you don't know what you don't know. Whereas with the training, the education about nutrition, health, and weight management, then you will be able to learn all of these things. So then you will be able to change unhealthy behaviors for life. All right, good. I can see that Zahid is okay now and he can hear me. Wonderful. Great. Now, the next page is about low glycemic impact eating. As I mentioned, one of the 4 pillars or components is low glycemic eating. Low glycemic includes both the impact as well as the index. Low glycemic impact is to do with the quality and the quantity. So basically, it's a lifestyle program where, if you see the color green, which is 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7, the blood sugar levels is actually in the fat burning zone, which is ideal for those of us who want to lose weight. Whereas those that are in the red zone, number 4 and 5, they are the high GI, which will spike your blood sugar level, and as a result will cause you to leave the fat burning zone and into a fat storage zone. So one of our education classes, we teach about glycemic, which is very important because you don't want to eat the foods that are high glycemic all the time, like, what you see there, right? And then what we want to focus on is, low to medium GI foods. Then we'll get back to your find your fit. When we say find your fit, it's basically helping you to get into a mode of being fit, right? Okay, so that is low glycemic. So what is TLS? TLS is a simple short-term program designed for effective weight management. Now, when we say short-term, it all depends on your goals. Some people may have a lot more weight to lose, then obviously it will be a lot longer, but others maybe only a few kilos or a few body fat percentage, then you can do it in a relatively short time. And it is a very comprehensive program where, each person can be choosing the best option. In fact, it's a very customizable and personalized program, and we can help you find a solution that particularly fits your lifestyle. And so there are different options out there within the TLS. So how do you determine which one is the best option? Well, we have what we call a free weight management profile, which is available from your coach to help you customize the plan based on your lifestyle, your nutrition, diet, exercise, and your goals and behavior. So once you do this weight management profile, then your coach will be able to suggest to you what is the best plan for you. So on tonight's presentation and the overview, I'm going to be sharing a few of these different options, and I would recommend that you can choose one of them to go for it. And if you want to know how to go about doing this profile, you can either contact me or the person who invited you to this call. Okay, so first program that I would like to introduce you tonight is what we call a 21-day challenge. Now, 21-day challenge is for people who is looking for a healthy way to take control of their weight fast. If you are committed to staying focused and following a regimented plan, then this is for you. Now, if you want to focus on flushing your body of toxins, curbing your unhealthy cravings, and also getting optimal health and body composition, then this is amazing. It is actually a 3-week program. The first week, which is day 1 to 7, is what we call phase 1. It is a detox and cleanse phase where it will renew and replenish your body. And then phase 2 is week 8 to week 21, where we call fat burning phase, which will repair and reshape your body. So basically with 3 weeks, you can expect to lose an average of about 4.5 to 5 kilos. That's an average. But I've even seen people who can lose up to 9 to 10 kilos, depending on how much you follow the challenge with discipline, obviously. And so phase 1 will help you purge the body of your toxins, and phase 2 will help you to burn the body fat. Within that, you will be having, quite a strict meal plan that will teach you, including, drinking half a lemon with a cup of warm water every morning, with 8 glasses of water every day, 3 servings of fruit every day, and you can have, anywhere between 5 to 9 servings of vegetable, 2 servings of both protein and good fats. And within this first phase of the first 7-day detox of the 21-day challenge, you are not to have any grains, starches, dairy, sugars, artificial sweeteners, alcohol, or any caffeinated beverages like coffee or soft drinks. And also try not to do any strenuous exercise. You can do something gentle, stretching, walking, yoga, that's fine, but not strenuous exercise, because of the fact that you're doing detox for this phase 1. You want your body to be relatively calm and still. Now, phase 2, which is, the second and the third week, you basically also follow the meal plan which will give you. And again, at least 8 glasses of water every day. In fact, that is for every one of us. In fact, it doesn't matter what meal plan you're on, we need to have at least 8 glasses of water every day. And 6 to 12 servings of vegetable. And you also have what we call the TLS nutrition shakes, which will help you build your protein. 3 to 4 servings of protein and good fats of 2 servings, 1 serving of fruit, no dairy. And we recommend, based on the Fitness Australia's recommendation, of at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity cardiovascular exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous exercise. Now, this is just a recommendation, as we mentioned, because this is a very personalized and customizable plan. If you are the type of people that might not be suitable to do, very vigorous or even moderate intensity exercise, we can tailor-make something for you. And obviously, there are people that can't even do too moderate. Then we suggest, more of our TLS supplementation products that can help as well. So these are the 3-week program. Now, then after that, we have different meal plans that will be tailor-made for you based on your weight management profile. This first one is called the Detox Power Foods, which is the first 7-day. It's a cleanse that will give you the opportunity within 4 to 7 days to detox your body, to prepare for you to continue with other program, which is basically a kickstart for your effort. And you can, expect within those 7 days to have your body to be cleansed. So just think of it as like your car, if your car needs to be having a service, it needs to be, the oils needs to be changed first. Because if you have dirty oil, doesn't matter, what kind of service is done to your car, the car is still not going to be operating the best it can. It's the same with our body. If our body is toxic, throughout our day-to-day living, we have a lot of free radicals attack to our bodies, or pollution. Some people, if they've been, eating unhealthy junk food or even smoking, then, your body is very toxic. That's why you need, the detox power foods to help you. So that is the first 7 days of cleansing and detoxing. Then we also have a fat shredder plan for people that want to be really extremely committed to achieving short-term weight management goals, but it's very strenuous. You need to do very intense workout, and you will be able to lose 4.5 kilos average in 2 weeks, which is quite amazing. But you do need to follow a very straight meal plan as well as exercise plan and the TLS supplements. And the third menu plan is what we call a rapid result. This average, you can lose anywhere between 1 to 1.5 kilos a week. You are also the type that needs to be quite dedicated and committed to reach your weight goals. And you will also follow a low glycemic impact menu plan and exercise at least 4 to 5 days a week to help you lose weight in your rapid result. Then Sure and Steady is the next one, where it's not as intense, but it will still help you to lose anywhere between, say, 0.5 to 1 kilo a week. This one is a 12-week program. So for most people that are doing the 12 weeks, if they are not going to be wanting to be going really vigorously, then this is a good one to go for. Then you follow the meal plan as follow and take supplements as directed as well. And finally, the continued commitment is mainly for people that are already in the ideal healthy weight to continue. And we do also have TLS tools that will help you, and highly recommend that you go through them and use them. The first one is the TLS Health Guide and Journal, because statistics and research has shown that people that use the Health Guide and Journal has a success rate of reaching their health goals a lot quicker and more long-term than those that don't. So the first step is really, using this journal to take you day by day through your first 12 weeks to write down, your day-to-day food and your mindset, your physical exercises and what kind of supplements you do, that kind of thing. And then you also have either your own website if you are an unfranchised owner already, or if you have a coach, you can go onto your coach website to learn everything about the TLS program. That includes anything from recipes to educational videos and success stories and a lot of information and you can learn from. And obviously we have social media that you can go on as well, which is our TLS weight loss solution. And here I just want to share a few of the testimonials. Some of these are from my previous clients' experiences, and the last couple are our latest 12-week group experience and testimony. So this one, first one is Danielle's. Danielle's results, as you can see, the before and after on the left and right. Only within 21 days, you can see the transformation of the body fat, in the different parts of her body, quite obvious. Then the second one is Jason. Jason said that, he has finally achieved a feeling of success, which you can't really put a price on. I remember Jason sharing that, there were so many people around him, particularly even his loved ones and good friends who would sort of even mock him and say, why are you so overweight and this and that? And as you can see on the left, which was his before photo, he was not a happy chap. But then since he started using TLS, he has remodeled his lifestyle from being habitually sedentary, not moving and not exercising, and unmotivated, to now happy, positive, and healthy, active man. As you can see the after photo on the right, he's smiling and he's very, very happy and healthy. And now he's constantly striving to be a better husband and father. So that is something really you can't put a price on, because it's not so much only about, the before and after physical differences, as you can see his body change, but also, the emotional happiness and being able to be a better father, husband, and, like any one of us, if we are able to be healthier, definitely we'll be more positive and we can be a better mom, better sister, better daughter, better son, that is something that TLS can help us as well, because it's a lifestyle change and transformational program. Now, this third one is one of our latest program, the 12-week. Annie, she's achieved some really great results during the last 12-week program with our group. And not only has she lost 4% of her body fat, she actually had fatty liver and high blood pressure. And since using TLS, both of the fatty liver and high blood pressure have become, normalized, and she's now very good in both of these. And she found that the TLS scientific supplementation and particularly Trim Tea helped her a lot. As you can see the before and after photo, her belly fat has reduced a lot as well. And we also have Heidi. Heidi is actually on this call as well. She's going to be working very closely alongside me as my fellow coach, as well as my business partner. And as you can see, she started off with 85.6 kilo, and now she's, close to 70 kilos, which is an amazing result in only a few months. And Heidi said that since having my babies, my weight had gotten out of control. I was aching all over and I couldn't sleep. My skin was suffering. The stress had gotten too much. And I knew that it was time to focus on myself and get my health back. And so, Heidi, I introduced her to the TLS weight management solution, and she has learned a new way of looking at food, exercising, and prioritizing her tasks. And because of that, really, TLS has given her a new healthy approach to life, and she's excited about getting closer to reaching her pre-baby weight. Seriously, I'm so proud of you, Heidi, because I can see it's not only just the before and after photos here, the way that you have been able to learn all of these new techniques and now wanting to pay it forward to support others is really admirable. Okay, so that's basically some of the testimonials, and these are only just a few of them. As I mentioned, there are so many others throughout the last few years that I've been serving my TLS clients. Now, if you were to do the TLS 21-day challenge, as I mentioned, it's 3 weeks. The first week is the detox plan, then followed by the 2 weeks of fast shredder. If you were to get the kits, it will include, 2 TLS nutrition shakes that will help you with a lot of protein and fiber within, with a lot of nutrition. And you have Ultimate Aloe, Multivitamin, OPC3, and Isochrome. Now, these isotonic products are definitely a lot superior in terms of their bioavailability. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's actually a type of vitamin and supplements that has the same fluid pressure as your body fluid with powder form. When you add that with water, you can drink your vitamin. That will help you with your detox, as well as, improving your health and weight management as well. And within that kit, you also have the challenge guide, tracking sheet, shaker bottle, and button. With all of these products, if you were to get them individually, add them together, it would cost to $420. But if you get that as a kit, it's only $333.75. You're saving 85.5. Okay, so that is the first program that you can decide to do, is the 21-day. And I have constant training, with the 21-day. So basically what it is the best real foods and new favorite foods for you to eat within the 3 weeks. And it can help you to improve your body composition and build your lean muscle. And as I mentioned in the kit, all of the things that are in there are science-based supplementation to support any gap in your diet. And with the education that me as your coach, I will share with you as well. But remember, TLS is not magic weight loss, and it's not just the shakes. It's not counting points or calories or eating less. In fact, you'll find that, you'll be eating more in terms of, healthy food. So if you're interested in doing this, I would encourage you to bring your family and friends, have fun, and we can do this together in just 3 weeks. We have people that have been able to lose anywhere between 5 to 9 kilos, anywhere between 2 to 5% of body fat, and their metabolic age, has often reduced as well, which is really quite amazing considering it's only 3 weeks of 21 days. Now, that is only for people maybe only have a few kilos to lose, but majority of people have maybe more than that, like 10, 20, or even 30, 40 kilos. Then I would recommend something else. These are the 2 other programs that I run regularly. One is called the 8-week, and the other one is the 12 weeks. The 8-week is a home study course, which I call it Feel Great Innate. And that is actually something that you can do it in your leisure time, in your home study, where if you have a busy lifestyle, you can't devote like once a week on a Monday night, which is for the 12 weeks, then, the 8 weeks would be good. The 12 weeks, though, is more comprehensive because it has 4 more weeks. And determined by the weight management profile, you can actually tailor-made, which is the best for you. With the 12 weeks is what I want to especially invite you guys tonight. If you are able to commit at least one night a week for me to coach you. And I will also have Heidi and Eleanor, who are both on this call, being my apprentice trainee coach, working together as well. So with the 12 weeks, each of you who are going to be joining us will be, doing your weight management profile. Start off with 7 days of detox and the 21 days if you're going to go for the 21 day. But if not, then you may be able to just do one out of the 5 that I shared about, whether it's fast, dreader, rapid results, or sure and steady. And if you only need to be healthy, you don't need to lose weight, and continued commitment. Then every Monday between 9 and 10 Melbourne time, we will have a weekly group catch-up via Zoom, just like what we are doing now. So that is basically once a week. But then throughout the week, we also have a WhatsApp group where, everyone within the group will be able to support one another, share your journal, and encourage others. And if you have any, discouragement or fall off the wagon, we can also support you as a group, not just me as your coach. Now, so that is really good. And we also have a private Facebook group as well. So that is the 12 week. And then if you say to me, well, maybe once a week on a Monday for me to be committed, for attending 9 to 10, it may not be too easy, then I would recommend that you do the online home study course and one-on-one coaching with me personally. And that is, okay, by the way, the one that I was just talking about with the 12 weeks is only $120, which is for 12 weeks is only $10 a week. Whereas with the Feel Great in 8, because it's more one-on-one, it's $200 for 8 weeks with these 8 different sessions. If you're interested in that, you can go onto my Facebook page. The Facebook page is called TLS Coach. That's weight loss and wellness. You can take a picture or facebook.com/TLS with Coach Kitty. But this is not the one that I'm focusing on because I can only do maximum 3 to 5 people because I can't spend, that much time one-on-one. I mainly am now focused on helping people in a group setting, which is the 12 week. The reason being, if you're doing the 12 week, it's not just me, but other fellow participants, will be able to support you as a peer mentoring, which is better. For those people who've been doing that, you would know that it's a lot better, right? Although there are some people who prefer to be sort of more confidential, then the 8 weeks would be good because you can just do it in your own leisure time, home study, in your extra time, and then you can connect with me personally. All right, so 4 components of the TLS 12 weeks, as I mentioned, include low glycemic impact eating, body composition, supplementation, and education. And below are the 12-week topics. As you can see from week 1, jumpstart your success. Sorry, just keep moving for some reason, my mouse. Sorry. And then you have, week 2, metabolism, reading labels, exercise, planning and dining out, nutrition, creating healthy habits, believing in yourself, overcoming obstacles, managing stress, and assessing results. As you can see, within these 12 weeks, apart from exercise, nutrition, food, mindset is equally as important, if not more, because I always say, 80%, a lot of people think is food, but really, out of the 80% food, 20% of exercise, just like I think Joey was talking about, going to the gym alone is not enough. That's so true because you need to learn about, food and nutrition and all of that. Like being a nutritionist, I'm all for that. However, mindset is equally as important, if not more, because if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't create healthy habits and overcome obstacles and manage your stress, no matter how many days a week, like say 6-7 days a week, you go to the gym and eat healthy, you can easily fall off the wagon or sabotaging yourself. So that's why having a coach to support you extremely important. So are you ready, guys? Are you ready to feel and look great, lose weight, lose your body fat and centimeters? I know Joey said he is because he's getting married in February next year. What about the rest of you? Are you ready? to have more energy and also to be healthier. I know that, quite a number of you in the beginning, you talked about your goals. I know that most of you are really ready to improve your health. Then I would encourage you to, join me in letting me and my coaches to support you and serve you together. So the TLS 12-week online group coaching program is only $120. And the TLS Health Guide and Journal, which is absolutely helpful for you to be, recording how you're doing so that you can measure, monitor, and adjust. It's $25. And I would also encourage you to get your own scale and tape measurements so that you can measure and give me a report weekly. Now, if you are interested and ready, registration for the next group will be starting next Monday, exactly 1 week from now, on the 15th of July. To Monday 30th of September, which is exactly 12 weeks, every single Monday. And we'll have Zoom from 9 to 10 Melbourne time. And if you are ready, then take a picture of this slide and just go to bit.ly/TLS 12-week coaching. bit.ly/TLS 12-week coaching. I can only accommodate maximum 20 people in this class because of the fact that somehow we still need to be, supporting people. And if we have more than 20, it will be hard for me to be looking after everyone. So far, I've already got close to 12. So we only have 8 more seats available. So if you are interested and haven't registered or paid for that $120 yet, make sure you go onto this bit.ly/TLS 12-week program. The closing date for the registration is latest Sunday, but first come, best dressed. If you are able to register quickly, as soon as we reach 20 people, then we will close. And okay, so I also have a few resources that you can go on to if you want to learn more before you make a decision whether to do the 21-day or the 12 weeks. You can go onto my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/TLS with Coach Kitty. Or if you go onto the Facebook search bar, you can just type TLS Coach -weight loss and wellness. And if you want to go to take a look at my website, is tlscoach.info. Again, you feel free to take a picture of this slide and you can get back to it. Yeah, to register, this is the link, bit.ly/TLS 12-week coaching. If you've got any question, please feel free to contact me. Okay, and so take charge of your health. Are you ready for it today? If you are, you want to stop feeling tired, stressed, overweight, and frustrated, you want to make a change, you want to live life to the fullest, then register now. Any question, feel free to contact me. And you do have my email address when you register for this Zoom, which is tlswellnesscoach@gmail.com. So that is basically what I'd like to share with you all tonight. Let me just stop sharing and then see any other comments that we have. Let's see. Okay. There are quite a lot of comments since I was reading before. Let's see. Okay. Where are we? Okay, so Annie said this program looks fantastic. Wow, that's so true. It is fantastic. I've been doing this for years. First as a participant and then coaching people. I've already done this for like years and years and helped many people achieve their wellness and weight loss goals. Definitely is, the best fantastic program. It's not even just a program, it's to me a mission, an assignment, a calling to help people, because I feel this is so amazing, in order for people to be getting their best results. And Joey, if you've got any question, you're basically worried that with the coffee part, if you actually have, the first week, as we mentioned, with the 21-day, we don't have caffeine. If that is a problem, then I would suggest that you can take Advanced B complex, because a lot of my clients can actually stop taking coffee at least for the 21 days. You know, it's only 3 weeks anyway. And May was asking what are the protein and good fats type of food. Protein are things like any type of meat, but I would say white meat is actually preferred as we're going through the weight loss, as well as fish, seafood, and eggs. Eggs are the best. Like if you have egg, that is the best type of protein for breakfast. Good fats are anything like olive oil and avocado, and that's good fats. As you learn, May, because you're doing 12 weeks with me, we will have specific classes that will go through all of this training about food and nutrition, protein, good fats, carbs, and all that. All right, so Simon is sharing that it's challenging to start with, but after doing the detox, it does get easier. It is so true, Simon. A lot of my clients, and in fact, many people in the beginning said, oh, it's just impossible because I love my food, or different reasons. But certainly, once you actually get started with the detox, your palates are cleansed. Once they're cleansed, then it does get easier. And in the beginning, if you haven't actually done detox before, the first 4 to 7 days, a lot of times, people feel like, they have this detox reaction, which can be headache or migraine or, nauseous even. But once you are able to get past day 3 or 4, then, as Simon said, it does get easier. Celery juice on the empty stomach also help. Yep, as I mentioned in the beginning, if you basically have warm lemon water, half a lemon with 1 glass of warm water, that will be really good. Yes, so that's good. But yes, celery juice is also good, but no sugar. High D proteins are like chicken and fish. That's right. Chicken is actually better than red meat, like beef and because it's white meat is actually better. So fish and chicken, that's right, Heidi. Good fat is like avocado, olive oil, nuts, yep, that's right. And Heidi, there's a list of all the different type of food in the program that you can follow, that's right. So we can certainly share that with you once you get started. And Chris Yap asked, what are the TLS products that we need other than the shakes? Depending on your profile, as I mentioned, once you get started, your coach will be able to share with you what are the good products, and depending on your menu plan as well. And so, Chris Yap, are you from Australia, or are you from Singapore? Hello, Chris. Because you asked the question, what are the TLS products? Australia doesn't have TLA or core, but need to get from global. Yeah, that's right. So you are certainly from Australia. Yeah, you can get from global. That's right. Okay, and protein flaxseed, hemp seeds. Yeah, those are also good. Australia doesn't have many products. No, it's not true, because if you are able to just use the TLS 21-day kit, that most likely is adequate. You don't really always need the TLS global products, but I highly recommend Trim Tea, which is from global. I know what you mean, Chris, by saying that is said that a lot of things are global. However, the thing of the matter is that if we are, as a whole Australian group, and our customers are able to order more, then, in the US, they would be happy to actually bring it to Australia. Right now, because we're still very new and we don't have as many people ordering, they won't be having so many, because they actually need to justify having the products here. So that's why, as a coach, I am committed and dedicated to helping people understand how good the products are, so that more people will be ordering, from either their own website or introducing to their customers, and as a result, they get the benefits of all these wonderful products to help them accelerate their weight loss, as well as their hormonal and stress level. Christine said, awesome, Heidi, you make a great coach. Yep, definitely, because Heidi has already done well in her own. By being able to just share her own experience and paying it forward, she will make a great coach. And Arnie, congratulations, Heidi. And awesome. Yeah, Doreen. Yeah, well done, Heidi. That's true. Of course, Heidi still has some more to go. She still needs to lose a few more kilos, but she's already done really well. So yeah, go, 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 Heidi. I'm here to, support you always. And so Annie said, can TLS also be for pregnant women? Yes. For pregnant women, most of the products are good, except, some of the global one, like the Garcinia and all that. I can talk with you particularly about that. But, health-related products are great, but not for weight loss. I've actually had a lot of clients that actually after they do they give birth, because once they give birth, they want to lose weight. But while you're now pregnant, don't actually want you to go through the actual extreme exercise, but you can still do some gentle exercise, because while you're pregnant, exercise is good for you. And Simon have lost 16 kilos since doing this in April. Well done. And you've got another lot to go, but you've already done well. Fantastic, Simon. Okay, so so you've done half, another 15 to go. Thank you, Simon. Without Kitty's help and the journaling, it would have been harder. So I'm glad that I've been able to serve you, but you have done well in following the system and be coachable, and you have really got a big disciplined and good student of mine. So yeah, and Simon said he's tried Herbalife, NutriWay, Light and Easy, and all of this, but TLS definitely worked the best for him, which is true. I've had so many clients that have tried so many other weight loss programs, and they always tell me none of them compares to TLS. The reason being not only because of the 4 pillars, the education is a lot better, and with the TLS coaches and trainers who are qualified and trained, plus also when we do it as a group, it's a team spirit, right? Like, we've got Cam and Eleanor and Heidi that are on this call right now that were in the last group. We support one another, don't we? Right? So when we're doing that, it's not just me as the coach, but other fellow peer mentoring as well. I know for a fact, like Cam, she has been such an amazing support with other people as well in the team. Heidi, the journey is all the better with friends and support group. Exactly. And May said that I think the 12-week program is better in the sense we encourage each other every week via WhatsApp. Yeah, definitely. So Joey says, sounds good. And Joey, before February, I definitely want to coach you and support you before your wedding to look the best you can. And so join me in the 12-week program, and we'll be able to help you reach your goal, Joey. Doreen, what about tea? Tea is caffeine. Well, with tea, I would suggest, let's say green tea is good, and we also have trim tea as part of our program in TLS. It's a little bit of caffeine, but very, very low caffeine. You can take that. Now, with the tea, we generally say get the caffeinated green coffee or green tea, Doreen, and that's fine. Decaf tea, decaf coffee, anything, no problem. Anything decaf is good. Sandra, what about almond milk or coconut milk? Yep, almond milk is good. We generally support, people say almond milk. But if you're actually taking, the nutrition shake, while you're losing weight, we generally recommend water to start off with. Once you get to a point where your weight is healthy, then you can have almond milk, because, then the dairy won't affect as much. Okay, Chris, you're from Melbourne as well. Have I met you? I don't remember meeting you, but anyway, next time when you see me in either UBP or other, come and say hi, because I don't remember, Chris. I've met you there. Okay, so Fun Lin, yep, is there a way to undergo this program without any exercise? Well, as I mentioned, exercise is 20% of the whole program. If you don't do the exercise, you can, however, the results won't be as quick. You can do it slowly. You can use more products that will accelerate it. But even simple exercises like walking, like 15 minutes every day or every other day is better than no exercise at all, Fun Lin. Okay, and Christine said lots of veggies in a detox, no lack of intake found. Shakes, especially blizzing baby spinach, celery, cucumber with frozen berries. Oh yes, definitely. I love putting all of these wonderful fruits and veggies alongside my shake. It's yummy. And I also add, sometimes if you in global, we have this green. The green, the complete green, you can add that one as well if you've got that. Heidi, I cannot really do hard exercises, still managed to lose. She was injured. That's right. Well, Heidi didn't do much, but she still does, some form of sit up and core exercise. So totally without exercise is really not advisable. But again, you can manage to lose, just a bit slower perhaps. Eleanor doing the 12-week TLS program with the group is very good, as we can be motivated, encouraged, and supported one another. Now, Eleanor is inspired by the teammates to do exercise as her daily habit. Fantastic. Yeah, Eleanor has also done really, really well. Chamomile peppermint tea definitely made, no problem at all, and because they don't have any caffeine, that's good. Herbal tea is good. Water is best, filtered water. And Nutty Bruce almond milk is fantastic. And thank you, Eleanor, for your kind words. Every one of us can be a good coach, and as long as we are willing to support and learn from it, because to me, as I mentioned, really this is really a calling and a mission. I want to be able to support people. Thank you, Eleanor, for your kind words. Now, LC 9 to 10 is the only time. If you're not available, then I would recommend that you go for the 8-week program that I talked about. So you can talk to, I think LC, you're Eleanor's friend, right? Talk to Eleanor. Eleanor can talk to me about the Feel Great in 8, which is more a one-on-one. When you're not available, you can just do it in your home study. But Monday 9 to 10 is the time that you really do need to set aside for 12 weeks from next Monday, 15th of July to 30th of September. Seriously, 3 months for you to be able to lose up to 20 kilos is so worth it. 1 hour a week for you to be healthy. Seriously, if you can take that time out, I would highly recommend it. Yoga, no problem at all, Doreen. Any type of yoga is good. Bikram, I haven't tried that, but yeah, I think it's good. But if you do exercise, one of the classes that I teach, yoga is only one type, flexibility and balance exercise. You do need to do cardio, vascular, as well as aerobic and weight training as well. So we will teach you the different types of exercises in one of our 12 weeks, Doreen. But yoga definitely is advisable, one of them. Hey, what's something is moving? The share content is. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. Can you all hear me still?
Yes.
Stella, I don't know why you're sharing your screen. Can you unshare? Okay. All right. And so Christine is saying that Bikram, is that the one with the heated room? Might be too much for the first week of detox. Oh, if it is the heated room, yeah, then definitely not. We say the first week of detox, no strenuous exercise, just gentle walking. But second and third week, you can, yeah? So good. Thanks, Doreen. I think it was because just now, I think it could be Stella was accidentally pressing sharing her screen, and that's why that screen came up. Okay, Heidi, yep, good. Fantastic. Andrew Wong, for those who cannot attend a TLS program, clients, what is your advice for them who want to buy the product and start doing themselves? Where can they get help on doing this? Well, Andrew, if they can't do the program, what they need is perhaps just look at the individual products that will help them, but definitely doing the program is a lot better in reaching the result. If they need help with the 21 days, you can contact me individually, Andrew, and I can coach that person as well. So that's basically it. All right, so thank you everyone. It's really wonderful to be able to share with you tonight. And as I mentioned, as you can see on this particular slide, the below are the information that you need if you're interested in doing the 12-week program. It's $10 a week, $120. You need to get your journal, and you register by going to bit.ly/TLS 12-week coaching. Any question at all, you can email me. You have my email address from the registration of this Zoom. You can email me anytime, or you can actually talk to me via Facebook as well. So I've got this Facebook contact. So before I go, any other question? If not, then I will just call it a night. And thank you again, everyone, for being on. And I'm really looking forward to support you one way or the other, whether you're doing the 12-week program, 21-day challenge, or simply just explaining, for me to explain how it works. But what I would recommend, if you have friends alongside you that you want to do this together, that is the best. Because if you do it on your own, or just even one-on-one with me, it's not as fun. We've still got about 10 minutes. Maybe if I can just get Cam, Eleanor, and Heidi to say something, because I know that, for the last 12 weeks, they've actually done extremely well. Maybe you can share how the 12 weeks have impacted you. In fact, I've actually interviewed them, and they each have a video which I can post if you guys like. Okay, so Cam, why don't you start? What have you benefited from being on our very last 12-week program?
Well, thanks, Kitty. And I really learned a lot from you, and also the program. And most amazing is learning how to eat food properly and do some exercise.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and with a group, that is amazing, and it's really helped me to lose quite a fair bit of weight, like 5 kilograms. So I can be into my
your TLS jeans.
wanting to wear for a long time, but so I'm happy. Yeah,
I know that's one of the things, particularly for girls, like they're either black dresses or beautiful costumes, or like jeans that they haven't been able to fit. After doing the program, most people can fit into their old jeans and have to throw out the large ones, right? Thank you, Cam. I have to say you are one of my best students. She's really wonderful, very disciplined. All right, so Eleanor, if you can share with us, because Eleanor as well as Heidi are the two of my fellow intern trainee coaches. So she is also having a couple of her personal friends that will be doing our next TLS 12 weeks as well, right? Eleanor, why don't you share with us?
Yes, for the 12-week program that I did, I actually achieved my goals. I lost over 7 kilos.
Yes.
And my waist reduced 8% and also fat also reduced by 5%.
This is amazing.
So I'm very happy, and now I can fit in the jeans, the clothes that I cannot wear for a long time because of I'm gaining weight.
Yes.
And also this program provides us a way for how to eat. So unlike the others, I have been doing the other program, just ask me each day you have to eat this with a fixed menus. It's very boring. But now I can choose the good food to eat and cook it in a way that is healthy. So it's every day I can still cook the food that I like. That's also awesome. And very good.
Yeah, I don't know whether some of you, not every one of you, are my Facebook friend, and you would see last Saturday we have a graduation dinner, lunch. I mean, and we have all spread out, every single one of us, like a potluck food. The food looks amazing, and we were like, TLS is not about eating less or eating boring food. It's actually still eating yummy, healthy, nutritious, low GI food that will help you to be, healthy and reach your wellness and weight goals. So well done, Eleanor, and I love your before and after photo. I should actually next time add yours in as well, because your certainly body fat percentage difference was shown very clearly. All right, so last but not least, I've got my fellow coach, my dear friend Heidi, who's also done extremely well. As you saw, she, after babies were born, it was 80 something kilo. Now she's close to 70.
I was close to 90.
Close to 90 to 70.
I was close to 90.
Yeah, so in only a few months, she lost nearly 20 kilos. So tell us a little bit about your experience as to the 12 weeks, how it had benefited you.
Before I start, I just have to say that, one of the reasons why I agreed to join you is because I'm looking forward to that potluck graduation lunch after 12 weeks as well. So, because everybody have to say that, during this course, everybody has learned not only a lifestyle, like you've got some new friends, as well as you've learned to become a very good cook. The program allows us to learn about, have a really good balance of approach to food.
Yes.
And also a balance in life as well. I'm a very busy person. I've got a pair of twins at home, and I also have a whole household of adults, because my parents live with us. And so, you're go, and I also have to travel a lot for work. So I'm always go. And so I've never really stopped. And, the weight and health just gone berserk. And so, but then this program has actually rejigged that balance, and I am so much more better. And I'm a bit sad because I need to buy new clothes now. So I need to earn a lot more money to actually buy some new clothes. But other than that, I mean, overall, is a great journey. And with Kitty being our coach, she's well versed and she has a lot of knowledge. And because you will have a very wonderful time with us, I believe.
Yes, definitely. That's what I love. Different people have their strengths, and they know how to cook certain foods, and different backgrounds, different. You don't have to be eating boring. But not only that, even if you don't know how to cook, or you don't have to be cooking very complicated food, we have so many great recipes that are very easy to follow. And you can just go onto our website, and I can certainly send you a lot of that. Okay, so I think I see Stella raising her hands. Is that you have something to share, Stella? Stella Lee?
Hi. Not really. I was asking a question. Let's say if you don't have a weight management problem, let's say you have been quite slim all the while, are you a suitable candidate to share TLS with other people because you don't have a personal testimony to share and all that?
Yes, you are, because of the fact that you are still doing continued commitment, and it's not necessarily people who, obviously, if they've been through great experiences with a TLS, they can pay it forward. But for those that don't, doesn't necessarily mean that you are healthy. There are a lot of people that are models. They are called skinny obese. I don't know whether you've heard of that. So when you measure your Tanisa scale body composition, you can be slim, but if you're not fit, you don't have good muscle mass, your metabolic age, your bone mass and all that, you can improve that in your TLS program as well.